Oh my god, I managed to like fix the thing that we had last night with Stripe. I was doing a very stupid thing, and thanks to let's see, like thanks to Jonathan here, actually he helped me a lot, and he mentioned that like why I'm sending this plan. So I had plan here, which makes sense because it's part of the subscription, and you can actually, when you create a subscription, you send the plan with it, which is the one that we sent from our form. But for some reason, I had also like plan here, and this is data.plan. So I was sending this extra data to the Stripe payload, and I was receiving a weird error that's probably not super related to it, because it was saying you can't have this payment method for this for this customer, but I was using a test card, so it supposedly should work. So yeah, I was sending like an extra payload, but then Stripe gave me or like the error kind of guided me to something else. But still, it's my bad. I don't know how I added that thing. So now everything is fixed. And if we go here and then, okay, maybe take Pro Plus and hit subscribe, it is failing because I think since I have already a subscription right here, and I created like the same customer over and over again. Yeah, I have this basic subscription in here, and this is my payment method that was attached to this customer. So if we go to the functions in Netlify and see the logs, hopefully you will see here probably that, okay, this is a connection to Stripe. Is there like a newer? Something is weird. Yeah, but now I know that the error is actually happening because I already have this customer, and I am sending this email here, which is coming from the checkout form from the user. So let's try something. Let's log out, then go to the dashboard, log in again, but sign up. Maybe you can here type John at example.com and type in some password, sign up. Hopefully it won't, okay. How can we have some test users without the need of email verification? Okay, there's someone already who kind of made a test. Not bad. John, save. I'm afraid that I can't log in using like dummy emails. It needs always a verification. Okay, we have this. So I'm wondering, since this is a verified email, if I change it again to... okay, let's see. Let's just try a few things and then see. So I log out, go to the dashboard and log in. And this should be example.com. Okay, cool. And let's go to Stripe and have some more test cards. So Stripe is providing like a bunch of tests, credit card that you can use. I'm a big fan of this like 4242 because basically you can smash the 424242 and then you fill in all the fields. Okay, let's probably make get this this card right here. Okay, Pro Plus. Okay, seems like, yeah, because I can't use the same card anymore with because I'm creating subscriptions. So now we need to handle like the plan updates. So let's go to our customers. So this is the new customer and you can see it's using a different card. And it should be subscribed to the Pro Plus, but I'm always sending this basic. I don't know why. So let's check the React code. Probably I'm missing something in this state. So we have this in the state or always. We have this state.plan in here. And then, okay. Does this even work like on select? Is this even the right thing? Okay, let me just also pull the comments. I want to pull the comments and see also, because this is streaming. Actually, now I'm trying to stream to Twitch, Periscope, like on Twitter, and then YouTube at the same time. And so far looks promising. Yeah. Okay, nothing in the chat. Oh, that's nice. Oh, come on. Okay, just grab the chat in here. I mean, you might see some of it, but it's fine. Let me try something. Yeah, we can actually see the chat there. Hi, yeah. All right. Good, I guess let's get this out of the way. We are definitely doing something wrong with... Oh, hi. That's cool. Yeah, I'm using the Restream IO, and then it'll just you give it one stream and then publish it in all platforms. And I think this is very nice to reach more people. I love it. Okay, so we're clearly doing something wrong with the state in here, because apparently we're not setting the state properly. So let's do the the good old console log. and then try. Or better yet, we could do something better. Okay, handle selection. So maybe we can do. This is a free plan, and it's actually a free plan for forever. That's what they have. But you can, but I guess they will add their own like branding or something, and they limit you to like just 30 platform. But I mean, for my case, I only need 3. That works very well. I like it so far. Okay, so the breakpoint, this should stop here if this is going through. Otherwise, we are. No, not the subscribe, sorry. Pro. Basic. Okay. So I think the event is not on select. Is it on change? Probably. I haven't done it with. I haven't done this with the radio button for a long time. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So I was using the wrong event name. Okay. So now we should be able to send. Let's get the code just a little bit here. So now if we take another testing card, we should be able to create a new subscription with like Pro Plus. Let's try. Elements, and I want to go to the console and then hit subscribe. Yeah, it's working. Cool. And if we go to our dashboard again, customers, and check the last customer, basically the same email but different card. It should be Pro Plus, hopefully. Yes. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh my God. This was super frustrating for me. It's been like 3-4 days just dealing with this. But was mostly me fat fingering, like, and then doing typos but yeah, I mean that's kind of a real world example how we build features, I guess. Okay. So now one thing we can do is what can we do? I would like to save, like, I will assume few things. So if the user metadata, because in Netlify identity we can attach stuff to the metadata, like we did with let's go to the dashboard. Here we have this update info from this auth service, and what it does, where is it? Here. It actually updates. It attached this data to the user, and this is coming through like a user underscore metadata. So we can actually, we don't need probably a database for this, and we'll use this trick with the metadata in the identity to store the Stripe customer ID. So next time when we send, when we want to capture the payment through the serverless function, instead of, if the user has a customer ID, we'll assume that they want to update their subscription plan with a different payment. Otherwise, we would create a new customer, and then when we send it back, we will save it as like a metadata for our user. Okay. So we already here send the customer back. Oh no, this is the chat. I mean, come on. Okay, just stay here. Where's the browser? Let's see. We are sending back this data, and inside of data there's customer, and then this customer ID here, right here. So now we can take this and then save it to the metadata, and then next time we will send it along to our serverless function or the Netlify function. Okay, so let's remove the checkout form. Come on. Okay. Do some spacing. Yeah, screen space is always a struggle. So let's leave this billing there, and the dashboard. We want to get the checkout form, and then here we get the customer. So in here we can do data, because Axios always injects the received, like the response in, like it just maps it, put it in an object, and then it's inside data. So now we have the data. What we can do is attach customer ID to authenticated user. All right. Where is it? Authenticated user. So here we get the data. We can get our customer and from data. And then what do we want to do here is dashboard. I want the dashboard. So in the dashboard, we fill in the metadata stuff, and then we send it back. So what we can do here is also we can do const current user is get current user. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about Spectacular. I mean, I have a Magnet, but I mean, I have this 27-inch like iMac, like a 5K. So it's in real life, it's like really big screen, but for streaming purposes, I scale it to 1080p. So you can see like a crisper image and a clearer text. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit of a limited space. That's what we're trying to have. So we have get current user, that user metadata. So we can get the metadata here, and and I guess we have also, we need to have this update. Probably have a syntax error somewhere, but it's fine. So we get that, and then we do current user dot customer ID, and then Here we will have customer.id. Probably you could attach like a lot of things, but for now. And now we can do update user info, and then we give it the new user stuff. Okay, where is it? Yeah, like since we're destructuring stuff, we need the parentheses. Okay, so here we save this, and then now we can console log the user metadata again to just make sure everything's fine. So let's get another test card. We'll probably create few customers with the same email, just until like we achieve our goal, which is when we send the customer ID, we will have a different experience. So okay, we have this one, and maybe you want to have a pro. Like, I remember I removed this. Didn't I remove the debugger statement? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, now we have no debugger statement, and we are console logging this. Okay, cool. So let's hit subscribe. Okay. Why though? Why this is happening? Yeah, I'm logged in, dashboard, billing. Okay, let's take this American Express. And then Pro as a plan, and then we send it to our, yep. Cool, so yeah, you can see here the metadata is like we have a full name, we have the customer ID. I don't know if I'm able to see this kind of data in the identity. I don't know if you can see these metadata, but that's fine. Okay, so we created a customer, we assigned it to the user metadata, and it's actually there. So that's, we updated the maybe we did the update wrong, because I think we need to await it. Yeah. So this one will be an async function, and then we need to await this one. Yep. And okay, maybe we should try create get another test card. And then update the user. Oh, come on. Login, dashboard. Probably something wrong with the cards that we, okay, let's try this one. Okay, Pro. Yeah, and then we have the customer ID and then the full name. Okay, this is great. So now we have this payment method, and I think instead of payment method now we need to, instead of creating a payment method, we probably can, or we can create the payment method and then check if the customer is there or not, and then we update the subscription instead of okay, let's look at, because we can't keep creating customers, you know. So here we need to check, okay, if this card or if this payment method ID is attached to a customer already, like this one. This is a payment method and it has an ID, which is this one, PM something. So we need to use the payment method that we captured, and then we check if there's but then you might also say that the customer is using, like, trying to update their payment method. Okay. Okay, so with the payment, we can create this payment method. We will get always a token. Billing detail, email, get blah, blah, blah. So we can get that token. And then here we can send, I'm not sure if we will be able to get the customer ID in here. Here we can get the payment ID. Okay, so maybe here when we get the payment ID, we need to do another call with that payment ID to get the customer ID. No, probably we shouldn't do it in client side. It should be like in, yeah, it should be probably in our serverless function. Because here we are getting this payment method. Yeah, and before creating a customer, we should check if it may be assigned to a customer and then get that ID. Yeah, I think that's kind of the way that we maybe wanna proceed. Check if a customer is already this payment method. All right, so I guess we need to look at Stripe. Okay, Stripe. We don't need the config. We don't need this. What do we want to do? So maybe we can do Stripe get cus ID from payment method. Retrieve a customer. Okay. So this is using the customer ID. And let's see. Does the customer have... There's a default payment method. Customer retrieve and give it the customer ID. Maybe payment methods. Retrieve a payment method. And it should, yeah, and should have a customer. So we will use this one. Okay. So where was I? Okay, here. So here we can do const, let's call it PM, and then we will await on Stripe dot payment method retrieve. Just move the keyboard a little bit. So what I will retrieve, I will okay, data.payment method. Yeah. And from that payment method, I will have I'll have my customer. So here we can say if pm dot customer. I'm probably doing this wrong, but let's just give it a try. So if there's a customer, if there's no customer, we will create that customer. Let's change this to just customer. And let's say check this out. Payment methods. I see you like screaming about this S. Yeah. Where? Line 34. Okay. Yeah. Payment methods. Yeah, you are right. Okay, so we have the payment method. And the customer is here is PM. No, I get your point. Can't even type today. Okay, so and then if no something, we create this customer, and then where is it? And then customer equal to .id, and then here it's gonna be customer. So here, if there's an existing customer, we take that. Otherwise, we create our a new customer. And but here, yeah, and then here I will just probably have this customer. Maybe I can just have, okay. Can just, I want to do, okay, cust ID is from this dot customer, just to remove a little bit of the confusion. Yeah, here the cust ID, and then, yeah. Okay, so we still return that customer. If not, blah blah blah, we create that. Okay, so let's see. Let's review our code. So we check if there's a payment method. And then probably here we need to also to check if there is a payment method. And if there is a payment method and there is a customer, probably there is a much way, like a better way of doing this. I'm sure there, like the SDKs or the APIs are kind of handling these cases, because they're all I mean, let's try like update subscription, update a subscription. Updating existing subscription to match the specified parameters when changing the plan or quantity will optionally operate the price charge, blah blah, next month. Okay. So we can also retrieve a subscription. Yeah, and then update the subscription. Metadata, and then do we have something like update plan? Yeah, there's updating a plan also. Update subscription script plan. Update a subscription item. Yeah, I think this is what we're looking for. Stripe subscription items update. I'm a bit confused around here, because here the subscription, definitely we need this is creating. So probably we need to, instead of create, we need to update. Yeah. Okay, so subscription. Retrieve a subscription. Okay, what if we retrieve a customer? Maybe the customer has already like retrieve a customer. Invoice, blah blah blah. Sources, subscriptions. Yeah. Okay. Object list and then data, and then inside of data there's definitely some things that we can. Okay, so I guess there's two paths right here. So we have the payment method, and the payment method has a customer, so we have this customer ID. If we don't have a customer ID, we would create a new customer and then set it there, and then probably we will create a subscription, because if the customer is not there, we assume that no subscription is there. But however, if the customer is there, we can do existing customer. Instead of create, this would be retrieve. And we will use this customer ID. Okay. Then, so also we will assume that the creation of a subscription is different. So we will move this with, okay, we have this customer ID. Maybe we don't, okay, we have it here. Okay. So we create a subscription for the customer. Otherwise, if the customer exists, we retrieve the customer. And we wanna metadata, order ID, blah blah blah. We need to, okay, view logs, copy to clipboard. So I have this existing customer. The only stuff we can update, I guess, are the order ID in there. Okay, what's inside subscriptions? So if we go to, I guess it's the same as retrieve. I would assume it's the same as retrieving subscription. So retrieve subscription. It will have an ID. And then items, subscription items, and inside of subscription items, there's this plan. And probably we would need just this subscription item in here. I know, is there like maybe an example? Node.js, Stripe, update, subscription. Because most of the examples I found are about like single purchase. Maybe there's few more tutorials in Stripe. I mean, the documentation is like really nice. Okay, updating and downgrading plans. I think this might be the... Yeah, this is very nice. Very nice. So we retrieve this subscription. And then we update it. Yeah, and then we give it the item in here with the new plan. Cancel at period. Yeah, I think I found a nice... Yeah, this is what we want to do here. So we retrieve the customer, and then we retrieve the subscription, and then we update it. Yeah. I guess this is the... And then... So here, what we can do is we can do, okay, sub ID. This is coming from our existing customer. Dot subscriptions. Where was it? When I retrieve a customer. Upgrading, downgrading, switching plan. Okay, yeah, we need to retrieve the subscription and then... Yeah, I mean, probably an easier way through this would be... We don't save the actual customer ID, but we save the subscription ID. Or maybe we save both, like the customer ID and the subscription ID. So next time when somebody submits the form, we check if there's a subscription ID, we just call an update on it. Otherwise, we create a new subscription. Yeah, I think that might be even like easier in here. I mean, we have the ID, like we can do even here, send back subscription. Yeah. And then, where was it? We have this subscription. This would be like subscription.id, basically. Yeah, and then we do a different... And then here we don't need to retrieve the customer. We don't need to... Yeah, we don't need to do a lot of crazy things. So let's see. That's not anymore the case. We don't need this crazy else statement. Okay, so we receive this. Okay, this is like... These are the requirement element. And here we can do, okay, if data dot is to customer okay, we'll have like something like customer ID. So if we send the customer ID here, if we don't send the customer ID, we would create this customer. Or maybe like subscription. Let's do like maybe subscription ID. So if we don't have any subscription, this is clearly, clearly here we need to create the customer and then create the subscription. There might be cases that we have a customer in our Stripe dashboard, but they're not attached to any subscription, but it's fine. We can create. I guess we'll assume that we need to create a customer for now. So create a customer. We create a subscription. That's fine in here. And then else. So here we do this part right here. So this will be data.subscription ID. I mean, we don't even, like, do we even need to retrieve it? Subscription items data. Yeah, okay, we can retrieve it. And then here we can also pass in data.subscription ID. Cancel at period end. We say like false. Yeah, that's fine. And then here the plan will be data.plan that we have already. And then we send back the ID, like the customer object with the ID and subscription. And then here in the checkout form, we can say when we're sending this email and the payment method, the plan, and also we can do subscription ID. Probably we can change it like to be conform with other stuff, like subscription ID, like here. And then this one will be, okay, subscription ID. Yeah, data subscription ID. And then here will be dot subscription ID. And then in here, okay, customer ID, and then current user dot subscription ID equal to customer dot here also we can do subscription ID to stay consistent. Okay, so we get the customer ID, we save the subscription ID also. Yeah, missing something here. Okay, that's cool. So we have the subscription ID. So once we save that, these items will be filled automatically, and then once we receive this again, we will just update the plan instead of creating a new subscription. I think this might work. So here, if we have no subscription, we create our customer and we attach a subscription to them. Otherwise, we retrieve the subscription, we update the subscription and give it the new plan. I guess one thing we didn't handle is like updating the payment method, but that we can think about it in a different video. So let's see. Let's commit this and then update description and then push it. Okay. Let's go back here, refresh. Log in, go to billing, and let's pick another card. And then we do, let's start with basic. Cannot read property ID of undefined in check form 32. Checkout form 32. Result.paymentmethod.id. Weird. Why though? Did we change this thing here? This seems to work, kind of. But where is the new subscription ID? Was there like an error I didn't see? Okay, let's just stop everything and then run it again. Still in localhost 8000, I hope. Yeah. Okay, so log in. I am logged in. Go to billing. And we tried a lot of cards already. Let's try this one. Hopefully it was not used yet. subscribe. Oh, come on. Has been blocked by blah, blah, blah. Do we have any logs? Is not defined. Do I still have this cus ID somewhere? I think it's down. Yeah. Of course. So we actually we were like successful creating this. Okay, so yeah, we need this customer ID because how do I do this? So here we create the customer and then here we retrieve the customer. So it is only used here. Yeah, and also here. And then our customer ID will be the cus.id in here, and then I think a subscription also has a customer ID. Yeah, .customer. So if we have an existing subscription, this will be subscription dot customer. So we have that. We have this. This is fixing the customer ID. And we need to push it. Yeah, I think my aim is billing and plan in another tab. Okay. So you mean here we have a plan and we have a billing and then we have a different. Yeah, I think it might be easier. Like we don't wanna like the billing and then we attach the payment method to the customer differently, and then plans, and then we update the plans. So this one will go to another tab. That's actually a great idea. I'm also like thinking about updating the plan and then creating a customer into like two separate Netlify functions. Yeah, but now I'm trying to get it at least to work, and then the refactoring we can do it maybe tomorrow because it's been an hour already. Did I okay, so let's see, everything is deployed. I don't know if this will work. Let's see. Okay. Let's try different card and then see. I'm not sure this is because of the card or something else. Log in, because we don't send the subscription ID for now, so that's why. Once it's saved, it will be something different. Pro. And yeah, thank you for sticking around and following me, banging my head against this API. Oh man, cannot create property ID of undefined. Why, if I use these cards, like different things happen? Okay, let's try this card. Yeah, but I think it's still a good idea to split the billing and the plan in different tabs. Definitely will make my life easier. So subscribe. Oh man, subscription is not defined. I'm like doing stupid things right now. Else we have subscription. Yeah, of course. I'm like, because it's like of scoping. The subscription is different. So either this or this. Ay. Okay. Let's try again and see. Probably still didn't deploy yet. Subscription not defined yet. Yeah, I think it's still deploying. Yeah. Okay. Let's try again. Holy moly, we have a subscription ID. Oh my god. Yes. All right. So since we saved the data now, so if we change to Pro Plus and hit subscribe again, it should update the plan. Yes. And then if we go to our dashboard and see the last customer, it should be Pro Plus. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so freaking happy. Yeah, this is change subscription from basic to Pro Plus. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'm super excited. I think I'll call it a night, and tomorrow we'll like do the idea of splitting things into like maybe multiple tabs. One is updating the billing information, and one is to update the actual plan, and split this code into two. So let's see the status. Yeah. So everything is committed. You can find the code. Let me see. In here, rubber goose. And that's the code. And then on YouTube, just go to my channel. You will find a playlist about the app in there where you follow. Yeah. So thanks for sticking around and watching me just writing a lot of bugs. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.